Going live. We are going live and we're going to be answering questions. This has been a great series, answering questions each and every day as you come on in to the live. Please tell us where you're from and say hi. And if you want to go live with me, I just need you to put in the comments, I want to go live for this reason. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where are y'all from? Who's all joining us today? This has been a great couple weeks of doing these lives. Ohio, yes, Ohio. Say hi to Body Garage out there if you're out in Dayton. Janiki from London, hello, Texas. If you want to go live, Lisa, I need to know why. Say I want to go live for this reason. Arlington Heights, Illinois, Plano, Texas. Hey, guys, give me a bunch of likes right now. Have a bunch of likes and hit that arrow, send it to yourself or a friend. That way it trips out the algorithm. Do that for me. So give us a bunch of likes. Ontario, Canada, Germany, Illinois. I want to go live. You got to tell me why. Caprencia Angela 4. I want to go live. Put in the comments. I want to go live for this reason. Hello from Germany, Ecuador. Looking forward to going to Ecuador. It's one of the places I want to go. Copenhagen, of course. Looking forward to being there too later this year. Thousand Oaks, California. Been there, spent 15 years around the area. Hollywood, California. Hey, Hollywood. Yes, a little bit of UK there, Ontario, Canada. Again, if you want to go live, let me know. I want to go live. Abu Dhabi, Argentina. Good morning from AZ. Guys, this is like the international crowd here. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Welcome. Come into my house. Come into my house. This is where we solve problems with people. This is where we go through stuff. And I'm going to just start taking questions. This is my favorite time of the day. Hey, Gary, you are a real healer. I want to help. I'm from India. I have left side fully body nerve pain starting from neck to back, all the way in the back. Head toe, please. Okay, this is from Angeli Sanchev. Are you asking to go live? I want to go live for more. If you want to go live to learn more about flexibility and mobility, I'm going to just send you to our stress reset. I'm assuming that you haven't done it yet. If you have, tell me, and I can tell you more about flexibility. But if you just do fascial maneuvers, just the prescribed ones, if you do the 45-minute class or the 15-minute reset, your flexibility will increase the very first time you do it. So, Renee, can you actually just go and do the stress reset, maybe after the live, or do it right now and come back and tell us what happened? It'll take you 15 minutes. We'll still be here. So go there, do it 15 minutes, come back and say, I feel different or I don't. Slovenia, Castle Rock, Colorado, Poland, New Delhi. Can fascial maneuvers help with Crohn's disease, asthma, and immune stuff? Absolutely, 100%. If you go into the 28-day reset, you go into the app and you look at people who have Crohn's disease who no longer have symptoms. People who have IBS who no longer have symptoms. People who have asthma who have less symptoms or no symptoms. You just have to go take a look. Inside of our community portal, you can see. And people are journaling every day. They're telling you their stories. They're saying, I had this, now I don't. Here's what I'm going through. Or I came in here and all of a sudden I broke out and came into rashes. And all those things can happen when I want to go live recovering from a shoulder injury. Can't afford physio. Okay. Vala, have you done any of the fascial maneuvers yet? And what kind of shoulder injury? And this is for Valhall, F. Caster only, I think. Have you done any fascial maneuvers yet? If you haven't done any fascial maneuvers yet and you have a shoulder injury, simply go over and do the 15-minute stress reset and do the seated fascial maneuvers with the shoulder torque release. I want to go live for esophageal and colon. Okay, I'm going to do that one. Okay, we're going live. We're going to be talking about esophageal and colon peristalsis failure. Okay, esophageal and colon peristalsis failure. Let's see what happens there. Let's see if we can go live. I want to go live. Allergies and asthma. Allergies and asthma. If you have allergies and asthma, really simple. You don't need to go live for that. Take the foundation bundle of supplements. Go to our website. Do the 15-minute stress reset twice per day. Allergies and asthma reduce immediately when you do that. Hey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi there. How are you doing?
How are you? I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Whereabouts are you calling from?
Texas. Texas. Can't you tell with my lovely accent?
Texas. What part of Texas?
West
West
Texas. In
Texas.
Denver City. Yes, West Texas, Denver City,
My
Texas.
family's from Dallas and Garland, and a few scattered in Houston. So I've been down there a few times.
Well, that's awesome. I've never been where you are. I'd love to go, though.
So tell me what's going on. Well, first of all, when's your birthday?
November 29th, 1973.
Yeah. So November. Oh, so you're a Sagittarius.
I am.
Yeah. Do you know your degree of Sagittarius? Do you know your moon and your rising?
I don't. No, I don't. I always would look at my horoscopes when I was younger, all into that. But then I really got into numerology, and I kind of left the horoscope and went more into numerology. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, we use a modified form. We use a modified form of step system, and that step system is like a codex or a decoder, and we use it for the body, and then we use it for astrology, and we use it for numerology. So we put it
So cool.
numerology and astrology, and we meet it at the body. The body has all this in it. It has all these rules. Like, you know that everything in the body comes in threes to make you be here. 1, 2, 3 joints. 1, 2, 3 joints. 1, 2, and 3 joints. And then everything that makes you walk is like 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hips, 2 elbows, 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 nose, 2 ears, are the things you use to move so you understand the environment. So everything that moves you is in twos. And then everything that directs the movement in the body is in one. Like the brain has 1 but 2 sides. Heart, 1 but 2 sides. Liver, 1 but 2 sides. Bladder, 1 but 2 sides. So that's, yeah. So I'm completely into the whole body's full of numbers.
Well, no, that's interesting to me, because I also teach yoga, and I mean, I've just been very into how numerology connects to the body. I'm always looking up like the numbers and what their elements could be, but this one was new to me, and I even looked at the chakras, and I've been through a lot of emotional distress, and then my job was really stressful. My dad passed away. I got COVID twice, and it was all like in a 3-year time span. And then all of a sudden, I just kind of shut. Oh, and I had surgery in my foot. I broke my foot. First break ever, and I got to have surgery for it. Left foot.
Okay, so there's some things. You're a Sagittarius. The primary thing Sagittarius deal with is guilt, shame, and fear.
Okay.
Okay, and it deals a lot with the stomach issue right in through here, and can be very often come up as bloating and gas and distension, or pressure in there. It doesn't always have to be. The other thing is Sagittarius is also right side issues, very, very dominant on right side issues.
I have right neck issues. I've had that since I started seeing the chiropractor when I was in 2nd grade.
Yes, because that goes along with the whole complex there. That's your gallbladder, large intestine. There's a lot of grief that when I have guilt, anger, frustration. There's a lot of grief that goes along with that too. So do you have kids?
I do. I have 2 boys.
How old are your boys?
One is 22, and the other one's 14.
Okay, so you're still kind of in the mix a little bit.
I am a little bit.
So
Yeah.
Tell me about what's going on with you health-wise.
Well, I mean, I'm a single mom. I've been a single mom for a while. I was a teacher for a long time, and I was kind of in the stressful area of it. So I just was always on the go. I mean, even if I was teaching yoga or whatever, I just was always on the go. I always was told you have lots of energy. I really never had health issues. Like, there was nothing that ever hurt me that much, except for that I would get migraines right before my period, and I would have it from here all the way back to this eye. And I would get sick. I'd be nauseous. My arm would kind of go weak on my right. And that was really it. I had some painful cramps, but I mean, I would just get a cold occasionally and things like that. I was more sick when I was younger. If I got burnout or overworked, I would end up getting whatever was flying around during that time. But mostly that was it. And then I went through some really rough, like, relationship issues, and then my dad passed away. Then I had COVID twice, and then I was just stressed at work. And I had that surgery, I believe, in March of last year. And probably about 2 weeks after the surgery, I started noticing that I was hoarse really bad, like for about a week. I I would swallow things and it would feel like they would get stuck and I'd have to drink water.
Right?
Yeah, and right here,
And
it's like it would, they would go.
If you swallow a
Yeah,
pill, it'll come back up and burp it up.
yes.
Okay,
I
already know what's going on.
Okay, what's going on? Please, yes.
Yeah, it's actually, it's to be honest with you, it's not your surgery, it's a Sagittarius trait.
Okay.
It's because Sagittarius, it's a lot of stomach issues, so stomach to esophagus. So in the Sagittarius, when we're not aligned with ourselves, when we hold the worry, so it's on the left side right here. So the left side's usually higher, the right side's usually down and shrunk.
Okay.
So the left shoulder's higher, stuff like that. So these are all Sagittarius traits. Okay.
Well,
so
and I have spinal curvature too.
Yeah, what?
I have a little bit of spinal curvature too, and you're saying your right goes down, my right shoulder does go down more.
That's simple to fix. Okay. That's all
Okay.
stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Fascial maneuvers will have you out of that, but let's do something right now so let me explain it to you. From your stomach all the way through to your anus, that pipe that goes down, this tissue right here, is the same tissue on your anus. It's the other end. It's a big, long tube.
Okay.
And in that tube, you have the esophagus, you have the stomach, you have the small intestine, you have the large intestine that comes out. So basically, they're saying when you're talking out of your ass, technically you're talking out of your ass. So this is the exact same tissue at the other end. So if you touch this, technically, if you're sensitive enough, you can feel it on the anus muscle itself.
Probably a little bit. Yeah, I am sensitive. So
yeah, so you play around with that. So here's what it is that if the stomach is all about desire and the spleen, which is right connected to it, is all about worry. So if I'm a lot of worry you go through, you handle things worry because you're trying to process everything in your mind, right? Yeah. So the stomach will actually, you ever hear the stomach turn over? My stomach turned over? Ever hear somebody say that? Yeah, well actually the reason where those statements come from is there's truth to it. Your stomach is a muscle. It rotates. So the stomach rotates to turn food. It's like a cement truck. And it'll like turn food. So if I get really worryful, or then what happens is it'll dysregulate that turning process, and then the esophagus will get caught up. And so it's one pipe. So if this turns over too much, then the esophagus gets wound up like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. And okay, so I guess I need to add this. So when this first started happening, I couldn't get anything down. Like it got so bad to where it just like locked down completely. And they tried all they could. They were just like, the doctors just gave up. I was in the hospital. I was on IVs, so they gave me a feeding tube. Yeah. I then started going to the chiropractor and everything else. And so for the past 5 months, I've been eating on my own. I just can't. It still gets stuck occasionally.
Let's do some stuff. It's going to look a little crazy, okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
Have you ever choked yourself?
No.
Okay. Take your left hand. What you're going to do is you're going to pull the skin down right on the clavicle so you can feel it stretching in the neck. Okay? Take your right hand. You're going to want to stand up for this. It's okay.
I am.
So you're going to take your right hand above it about that far so you can pull it and stretch it apart.
Okay.
Okay, so you pull it and give it a good stretch up, and then you squat. You look up and around, and breathe. Come on up, and then take your right hand and move it right to the right. Hold it, stretch it across like you're stretching the skin across, and then move it to the left. Okay. Now I want you to walk around a little bit. Don't worry about going on camera. Just walk around a little bit and tell me what you feel.
Well, I will tell you that the phlegm in the back of my throat just like went away.
Right. So the phlegm is one of the common Sagittarius traits.
Yes. Yes.
That's me. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a 29 degrees, so I know this inside out. I live your world, bro. Okay.
Good.
Okay, so now that feels a little bit different, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
like there's more space, it feels like.
This one's a little bit weird. You're going to cup your hand like you're blowing into it.
Okay.
You're going to purse your lips, and you're going to turn from your right to your left. So purse your lips, then breathe. Move your head around. And the reason I know it's a right to your left because your right foot went off. So it's connected. So move your head around. It should release something in your right neck.
Yes, I just like even had my neck pop a little. My shoulder went down.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like more
See,
fluid.
this is working itself out. This is really, really cool. Okay, so then.
Yeah, and my shoulder's been really bothering me, and like just now I can raise it higher than I was. Like it.
Whoa, see, look at it. And so one of the things that I want you to realize is that you're not speaking your truth.
You're probably right,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, so yes, so take your right hand, put it on your chest right here, like a claw. So it's like a claw, and then you're going to turn it. You're going to turn it clockwise. Okay, take your left hand, put it right on your mid back, and you're going to turn it the other way. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now turn it tight as you can. Turn your body to the right, head to the left, and breathe. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. Pull up your sex organs like a Kegel, and then turn to the left and breathe with your head to the right. Okay, back to the right and back to the left. Okay, feel that. Move around a little bit. Should feel like you're more balanced in your body, right?
I do. Yeah, even my hips feel different.
Right, yeah. So we're getting there. We're almost there. See how fast it is? Fascia is magic.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like I feel like
right
I'm standing straighter or something.
You are standing straighter. You can even see it. You're taller in the camera. So right on that xiphoid bone right here, you're going to take and make a little claw. We're getting tools for this. So on the claw, you're going to turn the opposite way. You're going to turn from your left side to your right. So you're going to thumbs up. So turn it. Okay, now on the back of your neck, on that bone, you're going to turn the opposite way. Okay, now you're going to like turn your body to the right and your head to the left. Pull in your spine, squeeze your sex organs, and breathe. Turn your body to the left and your head to the right. Okay, awesome. Okay, walk around, and again, you're going to feel even more straight.
Okay, yeah, I do. I'm so surprised with my shoulder.
Yeah, but your head's coming. You notice how calm your head is now. Your thoughts are calmed down. So when all this is dysregulated, so your stomach is about desire, your spleen is about worry. So we're going to do two breathing movements. Take your right hand, put it on the center bone. Go all the way to the left, right to the floating rib. So go down the left to the floating rib. Okay, in there, right there, what I want you to do is to stretch the skin a little bit. Put one hand down and just stretch it up.
Okay.
So you're stretching the skin and leaning away from it. Okay. Feel like a good little stretch. Okay, now put your hand in there, pull the skin this way towards the center of the body. Tighten up your spine, squeeze your sex organs, and you'll feel it tighten up inside right on the hand. Take your left hand, put it on the back of your neck. And we're going to breathe 6 times, 3 through the mouth and 3 through the nose together. So 3, 2, 1, breathe through the mouth. 2, 3, through the nose. 2, 3. Okay, good. Walk around a little bit. It's going to feel like you're coming to life. How's that?
I feel like I can breathe better.
You can breathe.
Yeah, I feel like I can
better.
breathe. I can.
Okay, so now let's really go for double down. Take your thumb on the left thumb and put it on your spine, right below your ribs, and then
Left thumb.
Yeah, left. Yeah, left spine, and then grab right underneath the ribs.
Okay.
Squeeze Squeeze it so the thumb is a little bit tight, not too tight, but just give it a good squeeze. Take your right hand, put it behind your neck. Put your chin to your chest. And then lean forward and to the right a little bit, and you'll feel your thumb activate. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now breathe in with me through the mouth. Breathe in. 2, 3. Through the nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Thank you, spleen.
Thank you, spleen.
You no longer have to worry for me anymore.
You no longer have to worry for me anymore.
I've got this covered.
I've got this covered.
Okay. Come on up.
Ooh, that was a little emotional.
Yeah, it's a lot emotional. So
Yes.
You feel your brain really quiet now?
Yes, especially that last one. It went.
Okay. So you're almost done. We almost got you in a good space. And then what I want you to do is put your right hand on your heart, left hand on your head. Okay, we're going to breathe in through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 2, 3. Through the nose. 2, 3. Say, hello, heart.
Hello, heart.
You're in charge now.
You're in charge now.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Thank you for putting up with
Breathe
me.
into the mouth. 2, 3. Hello, brain.
Hello, brain.
The heart's in charge now.
The heart is in charge
Thank
now.
you for all that you've done.
Thank you for all that you've done.
Breathe in through the nose. 2, 3. Okay.
Wow. Thank you. I feel very chill and very calm and like more fluid, I guess is a good word.
So,
So-
do me a favor again. Can you say your first and last name and what your diagnosis was?
Jade Johnson, and I was diagnosed with esophageal dysmotility, and then recently my colon has kind of started doing the same thing, like slow gut transient.
How do you feel after this 10 minutes?
I feel more clear-minded. I feel like my shoulders and everything feel like they're pulling back more instead of forward. My neck feels less tight. This shoulder feels like a lot less loose. I feel like I can breathe deeper.
The mucus is going away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That kind of went away real quick when you did that first stretch.
So here's what I want you to do. There is 2 resets, one called upper and one called lower. And it's a combination of the stress reset with some extra movements. They're on our YouTube. They're brand new. Just look for upper and lower reset.
Okay, upper and lower reset.
Yeah, just do one of those each day. And it has all the movements in that you need to do.
One each day. Okay.
Yeah, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to send an email to marketing@humangarage.net. And since you're a single mother, we're going to send you out some supplements that will really going to help you. That are really going to help you reduce the inflammation, rehydrate your body, what you're dealing with, and we'll send some out for your kids. Okay, it's really going to change.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even expect to get on today. I'm so blessed. Thank you.
And when you're ready to it, the emotional stuff that you're ready to get rid of, a lot of it has to do with your father, I believe. So the emotional stuff that you want to get rid of, when you're ready for it, the 28-day reset, just do the lower and the upper reset. Give yourself a week or two.
Okay.
Let whatever's going to come out, and then go into the 28-day reset and then reset your whole life. Okay.
Garry, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all are just doing amazing, and I tell everybody about y'all all the time.
Appreciate you so much for showing up.
Thank you.
So glad we could help. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
I think you have to X out. You might have to end the session.
Okay.
I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Bye. I'm also a Sagittarius and lost my father. First of all, that's really cool, guys. I want you to see how powerful fascial maneuvers are. A little bit of breathing, a little bit of movement, and years worth of issue, including diagnoses, go away. The body's not meant, the way we look at the body is not the answer anymore. We have better information now, so it's no longer okay to look at the body the way we used to look at it. And we discovered this stuff only a couple of years ago, so we're still new at it too. We're not claiming to be experts in knowing the human body. We're saying we're discovering the human body. This is like the last frontier. We say that we know more about space than we know about our own oceans. We know more about space and our own oceans than we know about our own body, literally, because the way we were taught about the body doesn't work. So I've got Natalie. It says, I'm also Sagittarius, lost my father in May 2021. If you lost your father, is it after May 20th, 2021? Tore my Achilles tendon, right side, I would imagine. The Achilles tendon is about the fear and letting go, moving forward in your life without fear. It's asking you to do that. And my health hasn't been the same since I got COVID. Just so strange. Not strange at all. You're actually being called to a higher purpose. And when is your date? What is your date of Sagittarius, Natalie? I'm curious. Can you tell me? And if you know your signs, please let me know too. Signs and common ailments, guys. We're going to get to that soon. We're going to get to astrological signs and common ailments that go along with that. There's a lot of confusion out there. If you're a medical astrologist, there's 3 different ways to look at it. If you don't know the body the way we look at it, it's very confusing. If you know it the way we look at it, then it's super, super easy. What do you do when a 5-year-old's coughing a lot, especially at night? I don't want to end up taking meds. Okay, when a 5-year-old's coughing a lot, what I want you to do is go to the partnered maneuver section and do the belly button trauma release, do the ileocecal valve release, and then what I want you to do is do the seated fascial maneuvers with your 5-year-old. Have them do it. You can hold them in that spot. And there's one, the elbow torque and raise and the seated maneuvers. I want you to do that. And then also the wrist release and the hand release, which you can do for your 5-year-old. The coughing should go away. If you're able to, Germa 52. Oh, you've been on here before. I recognize the name. If you're able to, then you can get the foundation bundle of supplements. Give them the Power Kirk right away. That usually will take away the cough, because the cough is the body trying to express or get rid of the mucus, and it's because it's stuck in there. And that Power Kirk opens up the layers of fascia where the mucus sits. Get them that Power Kirk and take it right away, Germa 52. Oh yeah, and somebody else said mullein tincture. Yes, the tinctures are great, but we still, listen, tinctures and everything, they work great, but we still got to move the body and the lungs, okay? Especially if it's been chronic for a long time. Let's see here. Let's go back a little bit here. Please help. I didn't understand what you instructed. I'm not sure what that was. Sorry, NJ. DA, can you do an Instagram video post for fascial maneuvers for vertigo? Simple. Just actually DM us, D, and we have a vertical whole description. It'll help you out. Just follow the description and do what it says. The movements that you do every day are the upper reset, which is now on our YouTube. So I always said this, it's always on our YouTube. Okay, I have fibromyalgia. I've had pain for as long as I can remember. Lower back pain has been giving me for years. Okay, Natalie, .00. Fibromyalgia, early childhood trauma often comes in sexual trauma or abuse is very, very common with fibromyalgia. It's almost in every situation I have. It doesn't mean that you have it. 28-day reset is your jam. Do that right away. That will help you through it. Fibromyalgia has been successfully, almost every case that I've run into, by the 3rd month. Most people by the 1st and 2nd month have their issues worked out. Don't mess around with it at this point. It just gets worse. I have a funny question. Why do some people stink so bad? Oh, well, there's lots of reasons for stinking. Each emotion has a smell, and we learned that on the table. Like fear, anger, grief, sadness, very distinct. when somebody has that pungent smell, you know, like when you walk into a room and the entire room is filled up, you know what that is? That's pre-diabetic. That's the pancreas, almost always. The reason why people have funny smells is because their body isn't expressing the fascial layers, in my opinion, are too tight, and it doesn't come out properly. So it has to come out, and they're writing a lot of toxins. So like when I was doing my detox for the last couple of years, we had times like when we fasted for 44 days, there was no body odor, no even body oils coming out. But there are times over the last 3 years where I would just have a conversation with somebody, and then all of a sudden I would reek. And I mean, to the point where the whole room would smell it. So while I was going through my detox over the last 3 years and my transformation, what I did, and for those of you who have been watching, it's a transformation. Look at my face. It just keeps changing. It's changed again this week. I had smells that were like, oh my God, I smelled like fish sometimes. I smelled like curry sometimes. I'm like, I haven't eaten anything. I've been fasted for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden it smelled like curry. And I'm like, where did that come from? So these are all things, but if you're thinking and you're not working on something, that's a bad sign. If you're working on detoxing and you're thinking, that's a good sign. Can you help with nervous stomach? Yes, nervous stomach. Go do our lower reset twice a day. You won't have a nervous stomach in 3 to 5 days. Lower reset. Hi from Germany. Much love. Health to everyone. Hi, Tata. Normal to be sore after doing various moves. Yes. Depends on what moves, but the soreness is, so delayed onset muscle soreness is, muscles have a 2 pain, or muscle skeletal system is a maximum 2 or 3 pain out of 10. Everything after that is the fascia, which is emotions. And so usually if you're having those pain signals, and if it's constant after doing maneuvers for more than 3 days, it's usually because of dehydration. Diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss, go grab it or get the foundation bundle of supplements in our website. Can trigger finger be fixed? Yes, it can. And why is it trigger finger? That means something's pulling up here going, there's something there. It's not a tendon. Well, the tendon gets involved, but that tendon's wrapped in fascia. And depending on the finger, look at Kundalini, if you want to look at what finger, and then to give you a planet and an emotion. If it's this finger, you know, or if it's this finger here is liver on the meridian chart, but not on the fascial chart. So that means anger. So it depends on what finger. Usually trigger finger is this one or this one. But that organ is and that emotion around it is what you need to resolve, because if you don't resolve the emotion, even if I fix the finger, it's coming back. I want to go live. I'm 43, had a hip replacement 10 weeks ago. No pain in hip, life changing, but now I can't feel myself. I can feel myself wobbling when I walk. Okay, let's do this. Jules, let's go live with Jules. Okay. I like this. 43-year-old. Oh, Jules declined. Oh, okay. Jules, I'm going to give you one more shot to go live. Go live with Jules. Jules, are you coming up or are you declining again? Okay. I'm letting you go if you want to. There you go.
Hi. Sorry, I've never
That's
gone
okay.
live before,
I didn't
so
go
that was
live
really
before
scary.
until recently either. So Jules, where are you from?
I am originally from Kenya,
Oh,
and
awesome.
I'm currently living in Portugal.
When's your birthday, Jules?
Yeah,
Oh my
June
goodness,
13th,
you're a
1979.
breakthrough Gemini. Yeah, you belong to
Yes,
going
I
over here
am.
and then going over there. A world traveler, I would imagine.
That's exactly what I am.
So hips.
Yeah.
Is it right hip or left
Yeah,
hip?
exactly.
So that's moving. That's
Right
about moving
hip.
forward in
Yep.
this world. So you were before that feeling stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's very interesting. I had a car accident and dislocated my hip. But it is definitely associated with my inability to like be true to myself and move forward. I think be true to myself and move forward in what I want to do in life rather than what I think I should do.
See, Geminis always have long fingers, and they have broader shoulders and longer arms in relation to the body. They always have a face that kind of points a little bit. You know that? So I know, and Sagittarius is like me, usually have a long torso and short legs. Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
I've got quite a
That's
short torso
you're a
and
pure
longer legs,
Gemini.
but yeah.
Yeah. Do you know your moon, your rising by any chance?
There you go. I don't.
You don't
I
have
should
to.
know, but I
Hello,
don't.
there. Somebody says, "Hello, fellow
Yeah.
Gemini." Chat. So okay,
Hello.
what's your current issue? You've had a surgery. Tell me a little bit more.
So
Yeah,
I had
it's
full
good that
hip
they didn't do half
replacement.
the hip.
Yeah, no, exactly. Then we'd be in trouble. And that was about 10 weeks ago, and it's been life-changing. Like, I don't have any pain in the hip. I can walk finally again, which is really exciting. But what I've noticed recently is I've
Yes.
started
Okay.
wobbling when
So
I
let's
walk.
get rid of that.
Okay, and the wobbling has been new, and I feel like there's just a general pain and tightness.
Okay.
Yeah, just a general pain in the groin, but not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
more
Awesome.
muscular.
Okay. So
I
let's
think.
go through some stuff now. Have you done any fascial maneuvers?
I have done a few. I haven't. I really want to do the 28-day reset. That's like next on my list of things to do. But I've done the one on your. I've done the stress release on your YouTube. I love your YouTube. I watch all your
Awesome.
videos.
Okay. So let's give you the lower reset is going to be your tool right now, and then the sprinter routine. So I'm going to tell you that. But okay. So what I want you to do is we're going to stand here like this. We're gonna put our hands here like this. We're gonna take our so right hip.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take our left shoulder, our left hand, and put it on our right shoulder. We take the right, pull it on the palm, or sorry, put it on the elbow, and pull the skin and lock it. Okay, so tighten your spine.
Sorry, I'm gonna get undressed.
Tighten up your spine really tight. Squeeze your sex organs like a Kegel. Turn your head to the left. Pull your body around to the right. Squat down and push your bum back and push into that right hip, leaning over to the right. You feel that stretch now? Okay, now breathe really hard. Breathe in with your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Come on up and walk around a little bit. It's going to give you a little bit of lightheadedness.
Yeah. I feel that really relief
really
in my lower
so
back
it feels
as well.
pretty good. So how do you feel? Like walk around a little bit more. Feel how it feels?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel much looser. I actually feel looser on my left side.
Because your left one was doing all the work when your right one wasn't doing it.
Yeah, a lot looser.
So now
on my
you
left
push
side.
out the right side, the left one has more mobility.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, it's called pullover. You're gonna take your left hand and you're gonna reach it over your shoulder and pull the skin up and lock it. You take your right hand, put it on the rib cage, pull the skin forward and lock it. You're gonna turn your head to the right. You're gonna lift your shoulder as high as you can. You're gonna pretend you're sitting in a chair. Okay, lift the shoulder higher. Keep your head turned to the right and bring your shoulder all the way around to the front down to your left knee. And stick your right hip right into it. Push out, squeeze your spine, and breathe in. Okay. Awesome. Okay, now walk around and tell me how that feels.
That's crazy. It feels so
that's
much
pretty
looser.
easy. Yeah? Okay, now here's a doozy.
Yeah, wow.
Your right hand, you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna pull it like this.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna raise it above your head.
Yeah.
And turn your head around slowly and breathe. Okay, bring it back down to center. Okay, and slowly bring your elbow to your side and bring your hand up to your chest. Okay, turn your hand outward like you're holding a tray. Now with your left hand, pull down, and with your right hand, push up with your shoulder. So you're pushing your shoulder up. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Now
Ooh.
squat, turn your body to the right and your head to the left. Push up and over, lean forward like you're torquing forward a bit, and breathe. Okay, now get up and walk around and feel that one.
Wow.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that feels
good.
so much looser.
Now, we've done something
So
for
much
your
looser.
hip.
Yeah.
We've done something for your shoulder, zone 3, zone 2. But if we don't do something in zone 1,
Yeah.
you're going to have a problem or a headache up here. Okay? So we're going to do the
Got you.
ultimate. We're going to do
Okay.
two things, really, really ultimate ones. The first one, we're going to put our thumb in our ear like this. And you're going to grab the ear so you get a good grip,
Okay.
like it's an anchor. And you're going to twist on that thumb so it really, really hurts. You do the same thing with the other side.
Yeah.
You're going to open and close your jaw 3 times.
Both forward.
Just
Am I
open and
moving
close.
both of them forward? Twisting, they're turning them both forward.
Look up, same thing. Chin to chest. Look up to your right with your chin at your chest. Okay, look up at your left. Okay, squat and go side to side like a skier. Okay, go for a little walk. Come on up.
Yeah, wow. I could feel that in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I could feel it like pulling all the way up. I could feel it kind of going.
Unraveling
like,
all the fascial
I don't know how to
connections starting to
describe
open.
it.
Okay, here's the last one for today.
Yeah.
I'll give you some homework. Take your finger, go up your jawline right to the end on top. Okay? Open your mouth. It's going to hurt. And squat and look up. Side to side. Okay, that's awesome. Now walk around. I'm going to get my plug in again. Walk around, see how it feels for you. Yeah,
I feel like
release
that
your
released
sinus.
my sinus.
And also feel your tailbone.
Yeah.
Tailbone's moving. Now,
Yeah.
now you got the
That
swagger.
I feel like I'm floating. Yeah, I feel like I'm floating. Wow.
Feels good? So here's what you
It
do.
feels
Okay, I want
amazing.
you to do the lower reset. You go on our YouTube. It's a brand new video
Okay.
up there. It's a collection of the stress reset and a couple other movements. Super powerful. I would do the lower reset on day 1 and the upper reset on day 2. And just keep rotating those through.
Okay.
There's one other thing you can do. It's the barefoot sprinter routine number 1. And it's like there's 6 of them, I think, or 5 of them on our YouTube. So barefoot sprinter, and it's the volume number 1. And that there, if you do that on a daily basis, it'll take you no more than about 35 minutes once you get used to it. And even within a couple of days, you gotta. We haven't even done the hip release for you yet, but I want you to go do the lower reset first, because it'll rebalance. We put your body off balance right now, so it feels really good. But if you leave it that way, in a couple hours, it's gonna be, oh shit, there's a pain somewhere else. So I want you to go do the lower reset, right after this call or sometime in the next little bit. Don't wait too long, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Garry, I have one question for you, if you don't mind. How did you understand how this works?
Necessity's mother
Because
of all
the motions that you
and when the
do
pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change, human beings find change. And so I've been in pain for 20 years. I had spent millions of dollars on all practices, every practice you can imagine. I started a clinic. I worked with all practices with 52 practitioners over the last 10 years of all kinds, only to find out that at the end of it, when I was okay in the clinic, when I left the clinic, I was in pain again. So I shouldn't have to go and have somebody work on me to be out of pain. So that's why I closed my clinical practice, because I realized that if I couldn't get myself out of pain, I hadn't fixed the problem. I just got a big Band-Aid. So basically that's how it is. And what we started off with was saying, okay, so all of the practices in the world, including ancient ones, got us to a spot where we're here. So we are the sickest and most dysfunctional as a society that we've ever been in every category, from mental to physical to emotional. So that means that, and more people are practicing spirituality and practicing yoga and practicing ART and ancient wisdoms and Qigong and all. More people are practicing than ever have as a collection of people on the planet Earth, and we're sicker than we've ever been. So that meant to me that something was changed. So I'm going to say all those ancient practices work, but something had changed. Well, what changed was we did. We didn't have EMFs. We didn't have dirty electricity. We didn't have chemicals in our lives. And the practices that we used to help our bodies didn't allow or didn't accommodate for us to have all this dysfunction. So all those dysfunctions, like the chemicals and the EMFs and the chemicals in the sky, they directly impact the hydration and the function of our fascia, which is our electrical system. So what I said was we had to think about the body a different way. And what you've just seen today is that if I just work with fascia, everything else aligns itself right away.
Right. Amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for you and your team.
28-day reset when you're ready. Bye, Gemini.
Thank you. Bye.
It's awesome. You might have to.
Right. I don't know how to
you might
get
have to
out.
end the app. You might have to close.
End out.
You might have to close. Okay, let's go down here and see what else is happening here. Okay, I'm going back up through messages now, looking to see who's got what. Thank you. November 23rd, 1971. You're a Sagittarius. You got a lot of fun. Sagittarius. Look at all the Sagittarius you show him. I'm a Libra, Sun, Cancer, Moon, and Sagittarius rising. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah. You're a Sagittarius. Your ego is always trying to go adventure, and your body is always trying to get balance. And your Cancer Moon is trying to bring it together so you feel it in your body all the time. Good morning. November 19th. Everybody's got the birthdays up here. Do you train people? Yes, the beginning of training starts at the 28-day reset. We have tried to train practitioners and just train them. It has not worked in any version of training practitioners until they go through the 28-day reset and they start to learn how to work it on themselves. If you're trying to learn this from a brain perspective, it won't work. Fascial maneuvers and the fascial work is an embodied process. It requires embodiment, requires that you understand it yourself. You cannot learn it and reproduce it. I don't know how I got to this. I really don't, but I learned it in a different way. I'd been working with it for years before I had it. I felt it myself from somebody else. How long do you need to do maneuvers to heal? That's a Juliet. You need to do them until you heal. Fascial maneuvers is really just putting your body back into motion. It's a very specific way of getting back into motion. Hey, Denmark, how you doing? Like to have you there. How do you get rid of trigger finger? Yeah, trigger finger. Do our upper reset. First of all, our wrist release and our hand release. Hi there, Leo. You guys, everybody wants to know what's happening to the doggy. Hi, Leo. Yeah, he's part of us now. Yeah. That's why we don't fix people. We fix people, they stay around. We're collecting too many people. Scorpio rising, Aquarius sun, and Cat moon. Whoa, that's fun. Aquarius sun, detached from emotions, and your ego is all about emotions, and your emotions are, wow, there's a lot of fun with your ego and your body. Capricorn common issues. Capricorn common issues is bones and muscles. So usually a lot of sacral, tailbone, lower back, a lot of neck and a lot of jaw tension are the usual ones. Headaches are very, very common. The Sagittarius rising, Libra sun, and Aquarius moon. Sagittarius rising, Libra sun, yeah. Neck problems for years. Okay, when I do your movements, it helps tremendously. I work from, the film biz. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for saying that. It's Darlene. Darlene, go try the upper reset and then mix it up with the lower reset. Those are basically, those are just a collection of some of the most basic movements for the upper body and the lower body. But you can do either one of them and get the whole body, but you have to do the whole body. If you have a neck pain and you only work on your neck pain and you resolve it with fascial maneuvers and you never do anything else outside the neck, eventually it's going to stop working. Stuck left hip spleen related. Well, Crystal, I encourage you to go do our lower reset. Also, anytime you're having these stuck, this is always stuck, fascia stuck, it's sticky. Dehydration, Irish sea moss, diatomaceous earth, almost always. Get yourself hydrated. Yeah, I love that you teach movements. I'm tincture natural healing person. Yes, thank you for doing that. Tinctures are super important. I love tinctures. I just want people to recognize that if we take tinctures and we don't move the body, the reason we take medication is so we can move. Movement is life. The origin of movement, the original movement is breath. And if we got restriction in our rib cage, we breathe, we're already dysfunctional. From there, everything goes out of balance. Where are you? We are in Cancun, Mexico. I'm a Virgo, 9/11. Oh, I know you. You like to have fun. You like to heal everybody. You like adventure. You power through your body. You do stuff and your body sits behind. I know you, 9/11 Virgo. You're a wounded healer with a Pisces. Yes. You are a healer. You are definitely a healer. You're just getting through your own issues so you can learn how to help others. What is the mucus here for? Mucus is the body's defense mechanism. So if you blow everything out of your nose and then more mucus comes in right away, where does it come from? If you're a practitioner, tell me. If you blow all the mucus out of your nose, where does it come from? Because that nose cavity, that sinus cavity, it's all full. I blow it all out, it's empty. Where does it come from? What is doing that? These are the questions I asked. It's from the fascial layers. Each layer of fascia sends collagen and nutrients through to flow through the body and flow. And if it's crushed or blocked in one area, then what happens is it doesn't get through. And those fascial areas, like if you're swimming, one of the things that happens sometimes, if you're going down, you get pressure from swimming, you come up a half hour later, you bend over and water comes out of your nose. Where did the water come from? Where was it hanging out? It wasn't hanging out in your nasal cavity. Again, those cavities are there. All the fascial connections come and leave deposits in that cavity. Every organ's represented in every orifice. So every orifice has a connection to every organ fascially that carries information back. Guys, our fascia has 100 trillion nerve endings. Your brain has 100 billion nerve endings. Your fascia is 1,000 times more complex than your brain. Number one. Number two is every cell in your body has a charge which measurable on a voltage meter. It's 1.4 volts. We are electric beings. We're not biological first. We are electric, energetic first. Biology is a reaction to electric. Without the electric, we don't live. And that means that you have 50 trillion cells at 1.4 volts. That's 70 trillion volts of electricity you got inside your body. Yes, spontaneous combustion is true. It does actually happen. Yeah, it's pretty powerful when you think about it. We just weren't taught this way. My 6-year-old is Sag 1st, or December 1st, okay. Has been having sleep issues, night waking, hard to get to sleep, and blocked. So he's probably having issues between 11 and 1 and between 1 and 3, right? And getting up at those times. Because 11 and 1 is resentment, and 1 and 3 is anger. Usually that's what they're dealing with as a way of dealing with their day. What you can do for your son is you can either do it with them, the organ reset, have them learn how to do it. It's a couple simple breathing techniques. It'll regulate their issues. And as a Sagittarius, all you have to do is 10 times, and they'll go, oh, this works, and I can do this myself. Or you do it for them. You put your hand on the trap, and you put your hand on that organ, and you breathe with them, okay? Do that before you go to sleep. They'll sleep better. My daughter has a gut issue, possible IBS and constipation. How old's your daughter? Not sure, but and this is for Lily. Instantaneously, Irish sea moss, diatomaceous earth, Power Kirk. Our Power Kirk, if you can get our foundation bundle supplements, get it. If you can't, diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss, start putting it in right away. Have her do the lower reset once a day. If she's too young for that, have her do the, you can take on her and do the, go to the partnered fascial maneuvers and do the partnered belly button trauma release and the partnered ileocecal valve release. I have the same. Okay. My 22-year-old son, thinning hair, Leo, athlete. Okay. Thinning hair. Their quick fix is our bundle of supplements. What it'll do is release the fascial layers, which lets the follicles start to live, especially at this age. Don't let it go too long; it gets too hard to fix. And then the our fascial foundation formula. It literally hair, skin, and nails. You'll notice a difference within 2 weeks. And I would also have them bath in a quarter cup of diatomaceous earth. We do have a hair product, a hair growing product that's a patented formula. It just came out of clinical trials. It will be available at some point. Levicious Rose, why do people have aversions to certain essential oils? Is that Katie, Levicious Rose? That is Katie. Is that Katie? It is Katie. Hold on a second here. I know her. I know her. I hope it is. Let's see if you want to go live here. Lavisha Rose. And that's another Gemini coming in. Let's see if she comes in hot or not, or if she accepts it. Certain oils, well, that's either because you really, really need them or your body really doesn't need them. And sometimes we resist things that we need because we don't want to process the emotions. Our body knows that our mind or our body says, I'm not ready. Sometimes it's the mind. I did the body emotional code session. Everything they said was on spot. He mentioned I needed to focus on my spleen. Yes. There you are, Katie.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, Katie, you've been through our Lifestyle Artist Program and our 28 Day Reset. So tell us a little bit about your birthday. First of all, where you are. Tell us your birthday.
I am June 17th, 1989. So I'm a Gemini, a Sagittarius moon, and a Capricorn rising.
Yes, and I'm a Sag Cap Aries. So we're just one flip. So Katie helped me work through energetic issue with Gemini, let's just say. And Katie, it worked so beautifully when we did that, because literally that started a series of calls that helped the relationship that I have that's very important to me. Super, super powerful. So Katie, you asked about essential oils. So what was your question?
So I wear them a lot, and people at work notice them. But I've had a few people who have aversions to specific oils, and I'm curious.
On you, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, you are a master level Gemini. So basically, you're poking energetically at them. You're poking them to fix themselves. So their aversions are probably almost always because they need whatever that oil is. Any oil in particular, by any chance?
Frankincense is a common one.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. It's because you're basically asking them to heal. And they don't want to heal. Some people, they're just stuck in their own misery. And those people are probably stuck in their own misery, I would imagine.
Yeah.
It's
really extra interesting because the same people who say that literally are like, word for word, oh, that spiritual stuff that you do probably would be good for me.
Right. Yeah. They're talking themselves in, talking themselves out. That's okay. People are going to be like that. It is what it is. So tell me, you've been through the Lifestyle Artist Program, which is after the 28-day reset. Tell me what it's done for you in your life.
Oh, it has made a huge difference in my ability to connect with and recognize the subtle language of my body overall. I had a lot of disconnection from my body for a very long time, to where I would, what I now call self-mutilation, which all sorts of things, eating really, really spicy foods or taking really, really hot boiling showers or baths. All of these types of things were ways that I was trying to inspire and connect with feeling my body, but it just wasn't working. And so it was the only way that I knew how until I found this.
So you were
And
looking to feel something, basically.
yes,
So fascial maneuvers that help you feel your body in a different way?
yes.
So
Which,
what's your life look like now as compared to before? So you were doing self-mutilation techniques.
yeah.
And so what does it look like now? What's your life look like today?
Now it's a lot easier to recognize when my body needs something. So when I need rest, I go ahead and take rest. And especially my most recent like awareness opening was in and around like manic episodes. So I used to swing really high and really low. And a lot of it had to do with like motivation and feeling like I only had that energy in that moment. So I was going to push through and use it to be productive before I hit a depressive episode. And then because of that, I would ignore my body in the process in order to be productive. But now I can recognize that that motivation's not going anywhere. That all I need to do is allow my body to have that rest, go ahead and do the movements and give myself that time. And now I'm so much more even as far as like energy levels and motivation and just general
You
neuroregulation.
are definitely a changed person. There's no doubt about that. It's amazing to watch the changes you've gone through. I mean, you were so timid and shy when we started. You didn't want to say anything. And I remember you called and you said, "Hey, I want an appointment." And I got on with you. We went through some energetic work and some physical work. It's been a pleasure watching your journey. And people out there who are looking, what we do is we go through the 28-day reset. Then you start to get your body reset, but then all of a sudden you have all this emotion starting to come out and your body starts healing. It's like, what do I do with it? And that's what the Lifestyle Artist program is. It's about what you do with your body after and your emotions and your perceptions. So thank you so much for coming online and sharing with everybody. Really, really appreciate you so much. Enjoy your journey. Every time you come on, it's such a joy to me.
My pleasure. And hopefully I'll see you a little bit more soon.
Yeah.
My work schedule's been a little
Well,
crazy, but I'll
we
be
got our
around.
calls. We're back doing the calls again every week. So
Cool.
okay, we'll
All
see
right.
you on one of the calls.
Yeah.
Bye. Super powerful. So Katie has been quite the success story. I love watching that. Waking between 3 and 4 every night. Okay, so waking between 3 and 4 every night. That's your lungs. That means you're processing grief throughout the day. And grief doesn't mean somebody died always. Grief is like if I'm not doing what I want to do, there's grief. If I'm hurting my body, there's grief in there. So start thinking about grief. I would do the lower reset right before you go to sleep. Do that an hour before you go to sleep. Ulcerative colitis, yes. You can actually go get the Foundation Bundle supplements. You will probably have all of your symptoms go away or reduce greatly within the first couple of weeks. But do the lower reset every single day. Do that. You need to take 3 months. I would do the 28-day reset if you're able to do it, and do that for 3 months. 28-day reset does more because we have some supplements that clean your GI tract out like a Roto-Rooter. Another thing too is start learning to intermittent fast. Super powerful. And then start working to 3-day fast. On the 3-day fast is where your colon is really gonna love you, because it needs a couple days without anything in there, without doing any work to actually feel good. So to really heal itself. Otherwise, it's kind of working, but it's like doing construction in your house, but you're living in it. You got to work around the construction. So it'll still work, but I would look to fast, and that's for Gail and Kane 8. I did see the lower reset online on YouTube. Yes, it is. Just go to our videos, our current videos that we put up. We're putting a new section up for what's new. But right now, you will see the lower reset up there. If you don't find it, DM us. We'll give it to you. And severe eczema. Actually, hold on a second here. Let me grab it. I'm going to grab it and put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me put it in here. I think this works. I'm not sure if that works or not. Okay, try that. I'm not sure if you can hit it off there. I'm not sure if you can hit it in the comments, but I do my best anyways. You can DM us. We can give it to you if you need to be. Wow. My son is December 12th. Oh, your son may be a Grand Master Sagittarius, which means you're going to have fun. 1996. Oh, yeah, he's coming. Okay, so your son is probably got a couple more years, to be precise. He's got about 3 more years of a little bit of craziness. But in the when he hits 30, his life is going to become very, very balanced. He's right now in the crazy state. I would have him start doing the upper reset. I would do that for sure. I have him do that every day. I'm connected. Do his astrology. Find out if he's a Grand Master. If he's actually a 12th degree, which he might be, then he might be a Grand Master. It's December 2nd. December 12th. Hold on. That's December 12th. So that's December 22nd. That's 8. 12 is 20. He's a 20 degree. So he might be a Cancer Sag. He's a master level Sag. Don't worry about him. Probably be very picky and very detailed. And then go with the flow on a weird way sometimes. I'm connected to consciousness of love. Wow. Deep intelligent. You guys like this stuff? Wow, you're healing with your words. Yes, we are healing with words. We always heal with words. The body's just reaction. Sag and Gemini, peas and carrots. Yeah, there you go. Anela, who is my last wife, she's a Gemini and super smart. Always trying to figure stuff out. And she was my opposite. It was like fire and ice. It was like peas and carrots. Worked really well sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, sorry guys, everybody's being a little bit loud. They're looking for a little bit of, they don't see us talking, so sorry about that. Any movement to break the trance, intrusive, negative thoughts? Yes. Do the stress reset. Go to the link in the bio, do the stress reset to get rid of negative thoughts. I've been feeling emotional and numb. Yeah, just do the stress reset. Start off with the stress reset and the organ rest reset if you've been feeling numb and emotional. That'll help. Kettle Buddha, how you doing? I've got to go here actually now. We're gonna get really loud here. July 11th. Oh, July 11th. That would make you 8, 19. Probably could make you a Grand Master Cancer or close to it, a 19 degree. That means that you got 1991. That means that you're probably coming into your own July 11th, 1991. You're probably starting to figure yourself out. You're trying to learn it all in your head, though. Stop trying to learn it in your head, experience it in your body. Don't look for the details, look for the experience. Wow, we got everything in astrology now, 11:25. Oh, little baby. Look at all the Sages. What's all the Sages online here today? How do you know if you're a Master, Grand Master? Well, okay, so there's a number associated to the sign, and if your degree is that number or nets to that, like Sagittarius, 3, 12, 21, or 29 makes you a Grand Master. Cancer, 2, anything that nets to 2. Brain fog, what can I do? Brain fog, start with our lower reset, but get diatomaceous earth, Iris sea moss. Brain fog is coming from here. It's going to get really loud up here, guys. They're starting a class up there, and the music's going to be blaring, so I'm going to have to sign off really soon. Today's been a great class, guys. Love talking to you like this. Everybody's like, here's my sign, 1207. What's with all the Sages? Pearl Harbor. Yeah, of course, Pearl Harbor came on a Sag day, extreme. 1207 is a spiritual Sag day. Wow, you guys, it's like 12/12. Holy smokes. Eczema and children. Do our partnered belly button release, partnered ileocecal valve release. Do that every day for 3 days. Get them the Power Kirk right away and get them the fascial foundation or diatomaceous earth. Get them those, take it right away. It sucks to grow up with eczema when you can resolve it quickly. Eczema is one of the fastest things to resolve. Our foundation bundle supplements will usually take out the symptoms, which is what you feel right away, but it's the movement in the gut that's going to make it happen. A second here. What you guys are getting? You're getting December 27th. Wow, you're a Capricorn, likes to get stuff done. Means you're a spiritual Capricorn too. You do it always for the right reason. March 17th. Whoa, you're a master level Pisces. You make decisions. You're very decisive. 17 is 22, is 3 and 5. That's 9 and 5 is 25. Yeah, you're a spiritual Pisces. Yeah, you're like super spiritual. Actually, you might be Grandmaster, highest Grandmaster Pisces. Look at your chart. See if you're net to 7. It seems like we're getting silly fun attitude. Sure, yes, I like to be silly. I like to be fun. Back of knees, water on it. Back of knees, water on it. Barefoot sprinter routine. Do the lower reset and the barefoot sprinter routine. Do it every day for 3 days. I was born on Earth Day, 422. 422. Oh, you're either 0 degree or 29 degree. You're either a Taurus or you're an Aries, depending on the actual time and where you're born and the year. But either of those makes you a Grand Master. So you're either into structure, rules, and stuff like that, or you're into making stuff happen and manifesting stuff. Chart Gemini, June 13th. June 13th, you're a breakdown, breakthrough Gemini. You are like super committed to what you do and you change your mind every day. It's like Geminis, what I love about Geminis best, it's like if you're having a conversation, it's like, well, let's talk about something else. 12-4, what's all the Sages, man? This is incredible, all the Sages. And we got a Virgo, August 31st, always trying to fix people and things, got it. 4-6, that's a Taurus. You hold your ground. People think you're stubborn, but you just commit slowly, because once you commit, you're all in. You guys are awesome, man. Is it normal to get night sweats after DE? Yes. Night sweats. So if you're taking the DE, make sure you do the lower reset at a minimum. If you're not doing if you got to do something physical in your body, lower reset is the best one. If you're just doing a little bit. 3-1. Oh, 3-1. Just had your birthday. Super smart. You get lots of stuff done, but you're dealing with a sense of belonging. You want to belong more. Always looking for a place you belong. Probably feel like you don't belong most of the time. November 17th. Whoa, master level Scorpio. Whoa, don't lie to you. Say 07. Okay. So I was going to go live with you. Live, Lou, Greenwell. I know you. You have that's 17/07/1973. You have OCD tendencies. You get stuff done. You're very practical. You're in your head all the time of what you do right and what you do wrong. You're super detailed about the way you look, about what you do. I know you. I definitely know you. Probably touch the cupboards or do something OCD every time you do something. And that's all good. Those are all fun little things. Yeah, we'll be putting out something that helps you understand astrology, but we don't want people to think that you need to do that to understand the practice. A lot of religions and people that go, astrology, oh my God. I have people literally go, is your system based on astrology? I need to know because I got a religious issue with it. And I'm like, no, we developed the system, then we learned astrology. Oh, okay, I can do it then. And I'm like, people are weird sometimes. It's okay. It's whatever your versions are. Just take care of your body. Do the fascial maneuvers. June 4th. You're fun to be with. You're a lot of party there, June 4th. February 15th. Okay, ringing in ears. If you're ringing ears, do our upper reset. Ringing in ears. DM us and put tinnitus and put I have tinnitus. Actually, if you go through the menu and you go dive deeper, you can get to a tinnitus menu as well. Okay, guys, they're gonna start making noise upstairs. They're turning music. Hear that? It's a bunch of dancers. So I'm gonna quit the live. Have a happy day, guys.